All right, this is 4.2. Homework. All right, 1 through 15. All right, let's look 1 through 12. It says, find all the rational zeros. All right, so I need y'all to make sure you have your calculators. All right. So it's x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 3. Yes, I'm using the green markers because this board loves green markers. Easier to erase.
Hashtag ad.
I normally don't like green markers. Until we move. Okay. Rational zero test. We're only finding the rational zeros. Factors of what? Factors of what over factors of what? Factors of -3 over factors of 1. So what are those factors? Plus minus 1, plus minus 3. There's only 3 of them, so we can use the factor theorem. We can plug in +1 here, see if it works. Let's do that. So that's 1 plus 3 minus 1 minus 3. Well, looky there. 1 is a solution. 1 is a rational zero. That was easy. Okay, let's do -1. That's going to be -1. That's still going to be plus 3. That's going to be +1 minus 3. There we go. -1 is a 0.
Wait, so you just plugged in -1?
I just plugged in -1. -1, +3, minus a negative is positive, minus, and I get 0. All right, let's do +3. +3 cubed, that's 27. That's also 3 cubed. So another 27. I'm putting +3 in. So it's minus, it's not 0. There we go. It's not 0. All right, let's plug in -3. That makes that negative. That makes that positive. Okay, that works. -3 works. That's our rational zeros. Did you see how we did that?
Do we have to get irrational?
Nope. It says find all the rational zeros. That's it. Only rational. All right. Next one.
They already factored it for us. So what did it just be 1 and
Number 3.
1/2?
Wait, number 3. It's x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 5. What are my possible rational zeros? Wrong lesson, yeah. What are my possible rational zeros? Factors of -5 over factors of 1. Which are what? What are factors of -5 over factors of 1? Plus minus 1, plus minus 5. Okay, 1 is easy. 1's easy to plug in. All right? So that we're plugging in +1. I have to write that because I just have to. Okay, that's 1 plus 5 minus 1 minus 5. Oh, that works. X is 1. All right, now we're going to plug in -1. Which makes that negative, that stays positive. Minus a negative is positive. Okay, -1 works too. Okay, now 5. Y'all, positive 5. 5 cubed is 125. So it's 125. That's also 5 cubed. Y'all, this is the same. The negative's got to work.
Yeah.
It's the same exact as the other one. -5. I mean, it's, yeah. Oh, well.
Oh well.
Okay, look at number 5. I can already factor number 5. Alright, so we begin with 2x to the 5th plus 5, x to the 4th minus 11, x cubed plus 4x squared. Look, I can factor out an x squared. So I know one of the zeros is 0. So x squared times 2x cubed plus 5, multiplication is addition, squared minus 11x plus 4. I need 3 more. There's 0 is one of them. Now we're looking for factors of 4, which are plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4, over factors of 2. Plus minus 1, plus minus 2. All right, so we're all going to take a number. All right. So 1 over 1 is plus minus 1. 1 over 2 is plus minus 1/2, which we can put in as that. And we're only going to plug it into this equation. You got it? All right. 2 over 1 is plus minus 2. 2 over 2 is plus minus 1. We already have it. 4 over 1 is plus minus 4. 4 over 2 is plus minus 2. We already have it. Okay, so Ryan, do 1. Luke, negative 1. Elliot, positive 1/2. Alexis, negative 1/2. Megan, positive 2. Audrey, negative 2. Jim, positive 4. Selby, negative 4. Look.
Plug it into the top.
The cubed. Plug it into the cubed. We need 3 more at most.
So just 2x in parentheses.
Yes, in the parentheses, if you get 0, it is a 0.
0.5 does work.
So 1/2 is a solution. 1 does not work?
No.
Negative 1 does not work.
Okay, try 1 again. Two plus 5 minus 11 plus 4. I just did it real quick. So 1 works. We're looking for 1 more, ladies and
Negative 4.
-4 works.
Negative 2
-2
does not.
should not. No one else's should work. We have 4 solutions. The multiplicity of 0 is 2. So it touches and returns at 0. All right, number 7. All right, we have to work number 7 different. All right, so we have 1/12 x cubed minus 1/12 x squared minus 2/3 x plus 1. All right, and then it gives you this note. It says f of x has the same zeros as 12 times f of x. So literally we're multiplying every term by 12. So we end up with x cubed minus x squared minus 8x plus 12. Multiplying every term by 12. Because remember, we're setting it equal to 0, and we multiply 12 times 0, and we get 0. Now we're looking at factors of 12 over factors of 1. So it's plus and minus 1. Help me. Plus and minus 2 plus and minus 3 plus and minus 4 plus and minus 6 plus and minus 12. Okay, girls, y'all can do Selby 1, Jim -1.
What?
Audrey 2, Elliot -2, Megan 3, Alexis -3, Luke 4, Ryan -4. Let me see if there are any other. Okay, that should cover us. Because neither one of these work according to your textbook.
-2 does not work.
-2 does not work, okay?
One doesn't work.
-3 works.
4 does not work.
4 does not work. Does 1 or -1 work?
One doesn't.
Who had 2? 2 and -2.
Two doesn't.
Does -2 work?
I have
You had 3. Okay, it tells me 2 does work. 2 cubed is 8 minus 4 minus 16 plus 12. Yeah. That's 20 minus 20. Those are the only answers in the textbook. All right. Guys, we are going to skip 9 and 11. Have we had enough practice? I'm not going to give you fractions or decimals. I'm going to give you whole numbers.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, just adding an extra step. I'm not sure what it is.
Yes. Well, actually, number 9, you'd multiply every term by 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right? Yes.
okay,
And then number 11, you'd multiply every term by 10 to move the decimal place. Got it? But I'm not giving you fractions. I'm not giving you decimals on a test. Got it? So don't worry about 9 or 11. Now, I do want to look at 13 through 15. I mean 18, 17. Well, I guess we'll just do 13 and 15 because that's what I said. All right, we're going to factor these polynomials.
Can I grab some water?
Yes.
I've been so much.
Probably
stay
won't
with
be.
me.
It probably won't be helpful to grab it. You probably should put it in something. I'm just saying.
What?
The water. Don't like grab it.
Elliot,
Put it in something.
fill it up. Do it.
It's not been a great day for me.
Okay. 13. 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus x minus 2. We need to find only one rational zero. Then we're going to synthetic division and making it an x squared. And then we're going to use the quadratic formula to find our other two solutions. Okay? All right, so we'll do the rational zero test. Factors of 2 over factors of 2. So it's plus minus 1 plus minus 2 over plus minus 1 plus minus 2. All right. 1 over 1 is 1. 1 over 2 is a half. 2 over 1 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. We already have it. All right, so let's do positive 1. That's 2 minus 4 negative 2 plus 1. I don't think 1 works.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2 minus 4 plus 1 minus 2. That doesn't work. All right, let's do negative 1. Negative 1 makes that negative 2 minus 4 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, 1 doesn't work. Okay, let's try positive 2. Positive 2.
16.
That's 8, that's 16. That's 8. No, 4 times 4 is 16. Oh, it's going to work. Plus 2, minus 2, right? 2 works.
Positive, yeah.
Positive 2 works. So we know one factor is x minus 2. So we're going to do synthetic division so that we break it down to an x squared. So it's 2, negative 4, 1, negative 2. Bring down, multiply, add. It's 4.
Yes, sir.
So that's 2x squared plus 1. That's not factorable, is it? This has no rational zeros. Remember we went over this in class? It's irrational. It's not irrational. It's complex. You cannot factor that. You get I. Okay? Okay, that one was not too terribly hard. All right, 16. I'm sorry, 15. Now we have x to the 5th. Oh, but we only have factors of 2 over factors of 1. X to the 5th. 6, Paula. X to the 6th. Oh, well this is nice. X to the 6th plus 2x to the 5th. What would you do first here, ladies and gentlemen?
I would factor out x.
Factor out an x cubed. And we're left with x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 6.
You got a 0.
We have a 0 already, but we're just factoring. So we just need to factor this.
So, and then, okay.
Factors of
I get it now. 6 is
6 over 1. So it's plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 plus minus 6. Let's do positive 1. That's going to be 1 plus 2. No, positive 1 is not going to work. They're all positives. Just keeps getting like a bigger number. All right, let's try negative 1. I mean, you see how fast that was? So negative 1. That's going to be negative 1 plus 2. That's going to be negative.
No.
That doesn't work either. All right, so no 1s work. Let's try positive 2. 8, I almost said 8 cubed.
8 plus 8.
Plus 8. It's just going to be big numbers.
Yeah,
Okay.
Any positive.
Any of the positives are not going to work. You're exactly right. Just keeps getting bigger. So negative 2. That's negative 8 plus 8. Minus 6 plus 6. Negative 2 works. Confirm.
Yep.
All right. Negative 2. So now we have x cubed times x plus 2. Right? So far. We're going to do synthetic division. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then we'll have an x squared. Then we can use the quadratic formula. Oh, great.
That works well.
Yeah, well, we're done. How do I know we're done?
Because that's going to be 0.
But how do I know here we're done?
Oh, because it's a x squared.
Plus a number is always going to be an imaginary. So it's just x squared plus 3. That's as small as we can get it. Do y'all understand why I knew right here? If there would have been a value here, possibly we'd use the quadratic. But here there's only going to be an imaginary number. All right? 21 through 29. All right. 21 says, where is 21? Okay, I have an X marked by 21.
I think we should just not do it then.
That's the lower and upper bounds test. Let's not do 21.
I have an X by 23 through 29. Actually.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. 23. Let's do 23. This is find all the real zeros. But really 23 through 29. All right, so you pick one. Which one do y'all want to do? We're running low on time. 23 through 29.
23. Let's do 20.
23, 25, 27, or 29. You want to do 27?
29.
29.
It's the hardest.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 29. Are you okay with that, Selby?
It's really set on 27.
You want to be? You want to do 27?
Okay.
So
We'll
I'll
do
never forgive
27,
you,
Selby.
Selby.
If
I
you
will
want to
never
do
forgive you.
27, we'll
Let's
do.
do 29.
Okay,
Alright.
it was your call.
Bro, broke out.
All right, 29.
Who's threatening me?
It says find all the real zeros. This is different from the rational zeros. We have to find all the real zeros. That means rational and irrational. All right? So we may have to graph this one. 2x to the 5th minus x to the 4th minus 10x cubed plus 5x squared plus 12x minus 6. Let's graph this one. Since it says find all the real. Got it? Do you see the difference? Graph it. Somebody give me a 0. There's a couple of irrational ones. Do the standard window. -10 to +10. I'm waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I saw 5 changes in the standard window. I'm actually going to go in -5, 5 for my x so I can just see a little closer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are actually 5 solutions here. All right? So we're going to do second trace 0. Who wants to do the farthest one to the left?
I'll do it.
Okay, the next one. Who wants to do the next one? The second. Okay, Alexis. The third one, which is on the positive x-axis. All right, Megan. The fourth one. Who'll do the fourth?
I will. I don't know what I'm doing.
Find the x-intercept, the 0. The fourth. Who'll do the fifth?
It's
Oh.
second trace 0.
Second trace 0. You're doing the fifth one, Elliot. The fifth one.
The fourth is what?
X-intercept.
So
The fourth x-intercept. I'm going to show you. If you go in a little closer, it's this one right here.
so find it.
X-intercept. No. X-intercept. Where it crosses the x-axis. Uh-huh.
What if you can't get like put it on the line?
You don't put it on the line. It's left bound, right bound. Second trace 0. Left bound, right bound. Yes. Okay, who has 1 0? X equals. Who has the first 0? Y'all don't have zeros yet?
I have the first one.
What is it?
Yeah, that's -1.73.
Okay, -1.73. I buy that. The next one's got to be like negative 1.5, maybe.
I got 1.414.
Negative 1.414.
Wait, no, I got positive. Mine was like the fifth one though.
Positive 1.414. Okay, I would have said that was bigger.
Alright, 1.41.
Got like one
Yeah,
point
we know.
Negative.
8.3.
Okay, I got positive 1.73 for the very last one.
Oh yeah.
So this is plus minus the same number. For the fourth one, oops, positive, negative, positive, negative. Here's where I got 1.41. So this has to be negative
I was on the wrong
1.41.
I just probably did the wrong one.
What's the one in the middle?
I got
0.5. 0.50. There we go. That's the zeros. Your book gave these as radicals. 1 is square root of 2, 1 is square root of 3, but I would take the decimals for irrationals. Okay, so y'all can go back and do the other ones. 39 and 41. It says 39. According to the FBI, the number of people murdered each year per 100,000 population can be approximated by that. Okay? Where x equals 0 corresponds to 1987. Okay, you got to read the top of the next one. Okay, x equals 0 corresponds to 87. All right. I'm going to have to keep going back and forth. Okay, what was the murder rate in 1990? So what is x in 1990?
3.
X equals 3. That's all you're doing, plugging in 3 for x into that formula. That's it.
I would just be freaking out if I saw that.
Don't be freaking out.
How does that translate into a murder rate?
Just do it.
There's an equation for everything, almost.
Really?
Like, out of how many people?
Every 100,000.
Like,
It's-
only 3 people.
It's
got
gonna be like
murdered.
8.
No, no, no.
Moving around.
X equals 3 represents the year 1990. It's not 3 murdered.
Trying to figure out problems next interest in it. Then the next one is that about bacteria, which is real exciting.
Yes. All right, so how many people were murdered? What do y'all get?
I think it's around 8,000. Maybe around 50.
It should be 8.6378, but that would be per 100,000. That's a lot per
I got
100,000.
8.6378.
There we go, per 100,000 people.
That's a lot of people getting murdered.
That's a lot of people getting murdered.
Oh, no,
That's
I
probably
know.
higher than that today, sadly.
You think out of every 100,000 people, almost 9,000 are getting murdered? Like 10% of the population is getting murdered.
This isn't 10%.
It's called a thing.
No, I'm just saying, but like, if it would be 10%.
Almost.
No, it's 8 out of 100,000.
8
people.
Oh, wait. Oh, it was 8,600.
No.
No, bro.
I was like,
8,000 people
Wait.
being
Oh,
murdered.
like,
me too.
one of us is getting murdered.
It's 8 out of 100,000, or 8 and a half
no,
out of
it's
100,000.
Huge
That's okay.
Clickbait. one of the.
Okay, let's just talk through the rest. In what year was the rate 8 people per 100,000? In what year?
Would what?
So it's asking you to solve for X when that formula equals 8. Okay? So here's what you're going to do. I'm just going to tell you what to do. In y sub 1, you're going to put in the equation. In y sub 2, you're going to put 8. So that you're going to have a constant equation at y equals 8, like this. And the other one is, it's a 4th degree. And so I don't know what it's going to do. It's going to start here, come down here, and come back up here, maybe. You're looking over here where they intersect. All right? You're only looking at positive. All right, so y sub 1 is the equation. Where's the equation? X to the 4th minus 0233x cubed plus yes, yes. Okay, I see where they intersect. It's pretty close in. I'm going to go from -3 to 3. And 0 to 10 for y, because it's pretty close.
0, 2.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Second trace intersect. We'll stop here. I did max. Second quit. Second trace intersect. Yeah, I just think it's over here. Let's see. Oh, got bigger, smaller, smaller, bigger. But it's got to be below 8. Actually, y doesn't go below 8 this early. I got to move my window for X over. Okay, I see, y'all. It's more like closer to 10. Second trace intersect. We'll stop here. I see the point of intersection. Yeah, it's closer to the 8th year. Yes, it's in between the 8th and the 9th year. The 8th and the 9th year from here. From 87. All right? Y'all can do the same for 41.